Hi guys! Welcome back to a new video. It's me, Jane. Thank you for dropping by. I was in a hiatus for a while, but now I'm back with a brand new perfume video. If you're new here, welcome. My channel is all about fragrances. Today's video is all about the Narciso Rodriguez For Her perfumes. How many of you guys are big fans of the Narciso For Her fragrances? Well, I don't previously own a bottle because now I do. I have tons of samples from purchases gifted to me, so I've always had them in my collection somehow. I was super fortunate to be gifted yet again samples of almost all the fragrances in the For Her line. A very big shout out to Valerie. Thank you again so much for sending over all these samples. What better way to showcase all these than to rank them from least to best? Now, you and I may have different ways to rank these beauties. I'm sharing with you mine, so please share your best to least or least to best in the comment section down below. Make sure to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and make sure to turn notification on to see similar videos in the future. Thank you all so much in advance. And with all that out of the way, let's get ranking. My least favorite from among the 7 I have here is Musc Eau de Parfum. A January 2021 release, coming out in the first transparent bottle for the For Her line because all the previous ones were opaque. The juice is a light tinge of pink, very feminine and delicate looking. Topped with a black cap, the bottle is gorgeous and very compelling. But I can't say the same for the scent. This is notes of plum, heliotrope, musk of course, and suede. The perfumer is Sonia Constant. Truth be told, I can't seem to pinpoint the exact reason why I don't fancy this perfume. It's not bad, but it's not great either. It's just that nothing in here excites me at all. Plus, I think this smells mature for my liking. I don't think it's the suede or the heliotrope or the plum or any specific note in here. It's the way the perfume is overall. I kept trying this out every single chance I get in hopes of changing my mind. Same, I still don't like this perfume to this day. Probably the weakest release among the For Her perfumes that I've smelled in recent years. Well, that's entirely my opinion, but landing the number 7 spot is Musc Eau de Parfum.
Okay, bitch, I don't have it. This perfume has been impossible to find. It's literally been sold out for months, but my sales associate just told me that they have one in stock, so... Oh my god, this is so weird. This is sexy. Okay, I'm nervous. I'm nervous! Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, oh my god! Yeah! I get it.
The For Her perfume that made rounds in TikTok in 2022, this was so hyped up that it was sold out everywhere at some point. Big fragrance influencers can't stop talking about this perfume. A flanker to Musc Rose Eau de Parfum sadly lands on my number 6 spot. I know you all might disagree, but this, very much like Musc is not to my liking. Unlike everybody else, I don't see why this has to break TikTok or the internet. To my mind, I've smelled better. But because of the hype, I did question my nose at some point. In the end, I stand by my opinion that this is just okay, not bad, but just okay. Not as interesting to me as the others in the For Her line. This being a flanker of Musc retains some of its character, including that mature vibe. Plum and musk were retained, but heliotrope was out and suede was out to be replaced by fruity notes and vanilla, and of course rose and tuberose. There's also some pink pepper in, but I personally do not find it very obvious here. A 2022 launch also by Sonia Constant, this is a little bit better than Musc because this felt a little bit brighter and younger and lifted and more interesting to me overall. This being fruity from opening to mid, drying down sweet and musky. That's Musc Rose in the number 6 spot. At the number 5 spot is Fleur Musc Eau de Parfum. This was created in 2017. I believe this also had a couple of limited edition flankers created by Kalis Becker and Sonia Constant. Narciso For Her's take on the rose and pink pepper scent profile with peony, musk, patchouli, violets, and amber. This is a very dry perfume on initial spray. Lots of pink pepper and rose as expected. If you love rose and pink pepper added to that signature Narciso mask, this is it here. If I don't own Chanel Pari Pari or Monjane's Taif, I'd probably really consider getting this. As this dries down, it smells like the signature For Her the longer this stays on skin. My number 5, Fleur Musc Eau de Parfum. On the number 4 spot is the original Narciso Rodriguez for Her Eau de Toilette in the block bottle. Created by Christy Nagel and Francis Codijan 20 years ago in 2003, this award-winning perfume remains to be a favorite among many. I have featured this perfume in a comparison video with the EDP version. Please catch it if you haven't yet. I might have mentioned in that video that the reason why this may not be a top choice for me is because of a screechy opening which I find to be a little aggressive and bothersome. Otherwise, this perfume is indeed phenomenal in terms of longevity and performance. This lasts all day in local weather, and for an eau de toilette, that is outstanding. I believe that if you're looking to start a collection, this is a must-have, especially if you're into clean white masks. This is basic but not too basic, very dependable, great for everyday, versatile, affordable, and accessible. Sadly, I like the others in the line better, so this landed the number 4 spot. We're down to my top 3. At the moment, this is them in order of preference, but mind you, this may change tomorrow or a week from today, but this 3 will remain in the top. For now, at least. Third place goes to Pure Musc Eau de Parfum. Pure Musc is what introduced me to the For Her range. Way before I smelled the original For Her, I worn and tested Pure Musc from tons of free samples I got. This is the perfect embodiment of a minimalistic, clean white mask perfume to me. Buttery, soft, meditative, comforting, your scent but better with notes of musk, flowers, and cashmere. And sometimes I think this is my number 1. The only reason why I don't own a bottle is because I literally have tons of samples. A perfect perfume for healthcare workers if you're on the hunt for that one perfume you can confidently wear without hearing any complaints from patients, colleagues, and staff. This is it here, you guys. The opening may be a little bit more floral on skin than on paper, but this dries down musky, clean, soft, and elegant. Best of all, this lasts crazy long, especially on fabric, projects beyond arm's length on initial spray when oversprayed. This was created by Sonia Constant and was released in 2019 in an opaque white bottle with a black cap. This bottle is giving me Met Gala 2023 vibes, black and white, Karl Lagerfeld vibe, just saying. The newest flanker, the 20th anniversary limited edition called For Her Forever, lands the number 2 spot. This is in Eau de Parfum concentration. This limited edition flanker was released to celebrate the 20th year anniversary of the For Her line. Launched early this year, the perfumer behind this fragrance is Sonia Constant. This is supposed to embody the original For Her Eau de Toilette, reimagined for today 20 years later. This is a bouquet of white florals including African orange blossom, tuberose, gardenia, and jasmine. There's also osmanthus, frangipani, patchouli, and of course the signature Narciso mask. Let me tell you that if you have a bit of a problem with the original Narciso For Her Eau de Toilette's opening, it being screechy and a little problematic, at least to me, this erased all that. The white floral dominant opening on this one is smooth and lovely. This is my number 2 because this bears a lot of similarity to my number 1 For Her. I bought this 30 ml bottle blindly, and this is my very first full bottle of For Her. I am so glad I did, because if my number 1 was never created, this would have been my top. I have a dedicated review coming up soon. For Her Forever. And the top, my number 1 Narciso For Her is For Her Eau de Parfum. This was created in 2006, 3 years after the original For Her Eau de Toilette by the same perfumers Christy Nagel and Francis Codijan. The top notes on this are rose and peach, the middle has musk and amber, the base is patchouli and sandalwood. Out of all the flankers, including the original, this to me is the most elegant, most delicate, most demure, and feminine of them all. This rosy iteration appeals to me more than any of the white floral dominant For Her Eau de Toilette and For Her Forever. This conjures a picture of a calm, comforting, but reassuring and steadfast countenance. This could very well be worn every day as a signature scent for whatever you aim to do. This could also be a special occasion perfume, a bedtime perfume, a perfume for comfort, and after shower perfume. I gifted this to my mom because this reminds me of her. The pink opaque bottle speaks about the juice inside. This is my number 1 Narciso For Her Eau de Parfum. And that is all for this video, you guys. Thank you all so much for sticking around till this part of the video. Please share your favorite Narciso For Her down below and why. And if you have more than one, please share your list to best as well. Thank you again for joining me today, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel and make sure to turn notification on so you never miss similar videos. Do like, share, and comment on this video. It will help my visibility in this platform a lot. Check out my other ranking videos as well, links down in the description below. please stay safe, everyone. Smell your absolute best. And see you in my next video. Bye!